mobile category, first of all, is make phone calls. Now, it turns out that only 1 out of 4 people can remember more than 5 numbers in their head. Now, some of you that can remember more, that's great. For those that have hundreds of colleagues or family members that they need to get in touch with, well, with Windows Mobile 6, all you need to do is remember their names. So, for instance, if I'm looking for a friend of mine whose last name is DeVoe, I just type in D, E, and Windows Mobile 6, knowing that this is actually a QWERTY keyword, brings up not only the alphabetical combinations, but the number combinations as well. And it searches across my call history, my Outlook contacts, my Windows Live contacts, and my SIM card contacts. You don't have to remember where they are. You just type in the number and we'll find it for you. So the last name is DeVoe that I'm looking for, so I pull up Michael's contact, and look at this. Now this is a rich experience. You have the picture. You actually have the Windows Live icon indicating that Michael is actually online right now. So, with one click, I can call him, I can come down instant messages. Now, just compare this to what the experience is like on competing platforms for a second. And I think you'll see that there really isn't that much of a comparison. Would you rather have black text on a white background, or all of the richness that you have there, plus one-click access to things like instant message? So I can start a conversation, or I can actually come down and finish a conversation that I've had going on with somebody else, right from within Windows Mobile, tightly integrated. Now, instant messaging is only one of the types of communications in addition to voice that we know people are doing. Email continues to grow. So let me show you what we've done with email to make it even faster and easier. Now, Windows Mobile 6 supports up to 5 different email inboxes because we know that professionals not only have their work email, but it turns out they also have a personal email as well. So here I can have my Outlook email, my Windows Live mail, or perhaps another mail that I may choose. And let me show you how easy it is to actually find mail and take action upon that. So in this inbox I have just about 200 different messages. And if I wanted to find ones that had 3GSM in the subject, again, very intelligently, all I have to do is type in 3G, and it pulls up just like that the 3 mails out of 200 that have that in either the sender or the subject line. Now when I open up the email, take a look at this. Font colors, sizes, table support, hyperlinks. You get all this because Windows Mobile 6 is the first to deliver HTML mail. Now take a look at our mail experience, again, versus what you might experience on another platform. And again, this is what customers tell us they want. Empower us, don't penalize us for being on the road. Now I found that mail quick and easy just by typing in a couple numbers, a couple pieces of information. What if I'm looking for a document that perhaps isn't actually on my local document? So I type in a little bit of the word, it tells me, oh, you don't have it. Would you like to search on the server? Well, yes, I would. So I go down here, click search. I type in the word I'm looking for. So I'll type in the word litware, and I can come down and choose whether I want to search in the past week, the past month, the past 3 months, or any date. I can look at my inbox, my sent items for all folders. And now what's going to happen is this is actually going to go up to the Exchange server and search across the sender, the subject, and the body of the text. Now this is actually going all the way back to Microsoft campus in Redmond, Washington, thousands of miles away. You'll see that it, I don't know, it took about 10 seconds to find 7 emails that fit that category. Now once I've got this here, it's just as if they're sitting on my device locally. I can open them up. I can look at attachments, open, as Peter mentioned, Word, Excel, PowerPoint documents across all versions of Windows Mobile 6 right within this. So we've made it very fast, very robust. The last thing I want to show you is that in terms of addressing the most common tasks, people want to be able to do them in one click. That's why we added the delete button down here on the lower left in your inbox. It's also why we took the top 10 commands and put them in a shortcut list that you can quickly access so that you can reply, forward, reply all, just by clicking one of these buttons and holding it down for a second and instantly take care of that task. Now, if you're a mobile professional, you not only want to keep in touch with people, but you also have to keep track of what your time is, what your next meeting is. And you know what? Things change. Well, in the past, calendars on mobile devices could be more like an electronic version of a paper calendar. Sure, you could see information, but what could you really do with it? Could you tell who was attending? No. But with Windows Mobile 6, you can. So look at this. I'll go to my calendar, and I'll pull up and I'll show you what it is. And again, we focus on giving you a high fidelity experience. I can go through my various appointments, and notice along the top, the ribbon changes in real time as I move from appointment to appointment. I can go to a week at a time view, and as I click from appointment to appointment, in the panel along the bottom, it tells me what these meetings are. Look at this again compared to the competition. Once you find the particular appointment that you're looking for instance, I'm looking for this team meeting, I can open it up and find the time, the location, but I can also see who's been invited, whether they've accepted, whether they've declined. And if you're like me and sometimes you have somebody that really needs to be at that meeting, such as Ezio here, I can call this up, and again, with one click, call them, send them an instant message. If they're one of my Windows Live contacts, send them an instant message and say, hey, we really need you at this meeting. Now that is a big increase in productivity. Now the last thing about Windows Mobile 6 that I want to show you is that we realize that sometimes when you leave the office, sometimes you forget to tell other people that you're leaving, or you forget to set your out-of-office message so that when they send you mail, your inbox doesn't pile up. Well, don't worry, because with Windows Mobile 6, it's only a click away. You set your out-of-office, it'll go up to the server, get your current settings. As you can see, I did remember. Everyone knows I'm doing a demo now, so next time I get mail, I'll have a little bit of understanding that I may have been not quite as responsive. So that's about all the time I have to show you of Windows Mobile 6 today. There is a lot more than Windows Mobile 6 that we'd love to show you. We have people on the other side, over there in the reception area, who could love the opportunity to show you up close and personal what the experience is like on a range of devices. I hope you take up that opportunity. I'd like to bring Peter back on stage.